The latest buzz in Tinseltown is all about Mel Gibson's explosive revelations in the film, Sound of Freedom. Brace yourselves as Mel pulls back the curtain on the dark underbelly of Hollywood's elite, exposing their alleged involvement in the scandalous world of illicit human trade. And guess who's caught right in the middle of it? None other than the iconic Oprah Winfrey herself. So, what exactly did Mel say? The movie's message appears to have unsettled some influential figures. How so? In the film Sound of Freedom, former action hero Mel Gibson stars as the real-life ex-government agent Tim Ballard. Ballard leaves his government role to form Operation Underground Railroad, a group devoted to liberating children from the grip of illegal human trafficking rings. The movie seeks to illuminate the appalling realities of this heinous trade, intending to generate awareness and action against it. Despite the critical nature of the topic, leading streaming platforms such as Amazon, Netflix, and Hulu surprisingly declined to showcase the movie, denying it the chance of global exposure. This refusal is bewildering given these platforms' reputation for championing socially responsible content. Could the movie's shocking disclosures have hit too close to home, igniting unease? Adding to the intrigue, celebrity advocates normally eager to back socially progressive causes have maintained an unusual silence regarding Sound of Freedom. It seems as though the Hollywood elite have collectively chosen to ignore a film revealing their own industry's dark secrets. The absence of backing from these influential personalities prompts questions about their genuine dedication to social justice and human rights, but the mystery doesn't stop there. Initially, Sound of Freedom was in Disney's possession, which obtained the rights following its merger with 21st Century Fox in 2019. However, Disney inexplicably shelved the project, causing speculation. Murmurs in the industry hint at a more sinister motive behind the refusal to promote Sound of Freedom. Allegations swirl that entities like Disney, Netflix, and Amazon Prime intentionally avoided securing the rights to the film to purportedly suppress the truth about child abuse and illegal trade from reaching a worldwide audience. Could this be an attempt to protect a certain elite group within the industry? These so-called industry heavyweights, who hold significant power behind Hollywood's curtain, have always portrayed themselves as philanthropists with hearts of gold. But could their true intentions be far darker than we ever suspected? It's hard to believe, isn't it? That might not be the real reason for so-and-so's actions. However, you may find that you're on the right track after all. One such elite group is known as the Good Club. Considered the pinnacle of global elites, this exclusive assembly of billionaire philanthropists reportedly holds confidential meetings in the heart of New York City, as per The Guardian. High-profile names such as Bill Gates, George Soros, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, David Rockefeller, and Ted Turner often grace the attendee list, along with less prominent but equivalently wealthy figures like Eli and Edith Broad, stirring curiosity about the activities behind the closed doors. A standout name on this roster is Oprah Winfrey, the billionaire talk show host and philanthropist with a larger-than-life persona, right? Not necessarily. Brace yourselves, as there might be an aspect of Oprah that she prefers to conceal, and it's far from commendable. Could it be that the celebrated talk show queen has a shadowy side she'd rather we not uncover? The much-awaited film, Sound of Freedom, is poised to reveal the disturbing techniques employed by Hollywood's upper crust to ensnare unsuspecting victims. While the movie doesn't directly implicate Oprah, her alleged associations with infamous individuals like Harvey Weinstein are impossible to dismiss. Despite Weinstein's notorious reputation as a predator, Oprah maintained close ties with him. There arose conjectures that she might have even endorsed actresses to collaborate with him, leading to claims of her involvement in the alleged transgressions. These allegations clashed with Oprah's public image as an advocate for women's rights and a supporter of the #MeToo movement. Critics argued that her connection with Weinstein highlighted a discrepancy in her approach towards individuals facing accusations. In one of Oprah's most notorious actions, she made the decision to feature John of God, a self-proclaimed healer and infamous criminal, on her show. Picture this: a Brazilian healer claiming spiritual powers to heal people. It sounds like something out of a Hollywood movie, doesn't it? Well, reality turned out to be even stranger than fiction. John of God, as he became known, operated a healing facility in Brazil where vulnerable individuals sought solace and spiritual guidance. Unbeknownst to them, the man they trusted with their well-being had a dark and sinister side. The truth about John of God's criminal activities soon came to light, with reports of sexual abuse and assault emerging, painting a chilling picture of a man shamelessly exploiting those seeking his help. What's truly astonishing is the role Oprah played in catapulting John of God into the spotlight. By featuring him on her show, she bestowed upon him a sense of legitimacy, granting him access to a wider audience and inadvertently endorsing his criminal behavior. This eyebrow-raising incident took place in 2010 during one of Oprah's attention-grabbing segments titled "Do You Believe in Miracles?" Little did her audience know that the miracle they were about to witness was the rise of a criminal hiding behind the facade of a spiritual healer. While Oprah did attempt to salvage her reputation by expressing empathy towards the brave women who came forward with allegations against John of God, it's clear that her involvement had already left an indelible mark. The damage had been done, and this sinister connection between Oprah and this criminal healer would forever be remembered as a scandalous chapter in history. As if this wasn't troubling enough, Oprah Winfrey's Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa has been marred by controversy. In 2007, Oprah opened the academy, inspired by Nelson Mandela and her promise to him. However, from its inception, the project stirred up whispers and skepticism. As soon as news broke about Oprah's ambitious undertaking, the South African government wasted no time expressing their disdain. They criticized the exorbitant cost of the school and questioned its relevance in a country plagued by poverty. Despite facing obstacles, Oprah's determination remained unshaken. She carried forth her vision with a grandeur that hinted at self-confidence and perhaps a bit of hubris, establishing an opulent school replete with plush salons and extravagant gymnasiums. However, with such conspicuous luxury, rumors and conspiracy theories began to gain momentum. There was talk of the school's splendor serving a more sinister purpose, a cover for illicit human trafficking. The grandiosity and ostentation of the institution prompted suspicions of young girls being manipulated into a world of exploitation. Despite the absence of any conclusive evidence to endorse these alarming assertions, the murmurings cast a shadow of intrigue and suspicion over the academy that was already under public scrutiny. Yet the school's trials didn't stop there. The academy found itself embroiled in further scandals, revealing a disturbing undercurrent that Oprah had tirelessly attempted to conceal. A chilling incident involving Virginia, a staff member responsible for the dormitories, was unearthed. Shockingly, she was found engaging in highly improper behavior with several students aged 13 to 15. These young girls, selected personally by Oprah, fell prey to the very person tasked with their welfare. This unsavory event marked a blot on Oprah's reputation, providing a grim insight into the academy's internal dynamics. Eager to restore her tarnished image and safeguard her brand, Oprah promptly assembled a team of investigators to unearth the truth. However, the darkness within the academy persisted even after the Virginia scandal. Less than 2 years later, the school was yet again embroiled in another scandal. New unsettling revelations surfaced, exposing a culture of violence and intimidation amongst the students. A 15-year-old student was discovered to be bullying other students into silence, pressuring them not to report the physical confrontations to either their parents or the authorities. Surprisingly, 7 students faced suspension due to their engagement in bullying activities and unacceptable conduct. Regardless of Oprah's persistent endeavors to tackle these challenges, it became apparent that these issues were deeply rooted in the academy's core structure. In the midst of these events, the public hasn't held back in expressing their disdain towards the supposed behaviors of these Hollywood influencers. A follower openly critiqued, labeling her as a manipulator and voicing satisfaction at people becoming more conscious of her genuine destructive nature. On that note, we draw this video to a close.